everyone, welcome back to another episode of Me Outfit B. This is Mr. Toast. Who did you think it was? The Tooth Fairy? I'm not the Tooth Fairy. I'm Mr. Toast. This is a post-commentated episode. So, it is me, Mr. Toast from the future, talking over Mr. Toast from the past, who is playing Mario Kart. He's going to play 32 races, because that's the standard thing. He'll be playing as Yoshi, because it is tax season, and Yoshi commits tax fraud, as we all know. He will also be using the classic dragster, because taxes are a drag. Let's get into this. So the first race I have for you today, Wario's Gold Mine. Now this was the first race that I did. I get a really weird bounce off of, like, Donkey Kong there. I don't know what's happening. Words. I'm in 8th place. This thing is covering my... I'm going to move that a little bit. Don't worry about that. I'm in 7th place, now 6th place, now 5th place, because everyone keeps falling off the edge. This star almost hits me, and Rosalina's also in a star behind me, so I'm going to avoid that as best I can. I'm fairly solidly in 5th place. Here comes Baby Mario. I'm in 6th place. So that's alright. I wish I could get an item here, and I do get an item, and it is a Mega Mushroom. Now, I usually like to hold items like this. I don't really see a point in using it immediately. I want to dodge a shell or a POW or a blue shell. That would be very nice. Unfortunately for me, the shock happens. Now, I could have dodged the shock by using a Mega Mushroom, but there's no forewarning with a shock, so I feel like I would have just wasted it had I attempted to dodge it with my insane Mario Kart skills. King Boo is really close behind me, so I'm gonna hold out this shell, and he hits it. Haha, you idiot. Get wrecked. So I extend my lead just a little bit further. It's still not a great lead, though. I can see on the minimap that Rosalina's kind of closing in here. So I'm going to try my best to keep my lead and then hope for a good item here. Now, the item here happens to be a banana, so that'll block any shells that come at me, which is very lucky for me. I missed this mushroom, so I have to take the longer route, because I was setting up oddly for the shortcut and it didn't work out. I do block a red shell, so that's nice, and I have another banana, which is perfect, but then the shock happens. And this red shell! This red shell. I don't understand that red shell. It was thrown by somebody who was behind Baby Mario, and it doesn't go for Baby Mario at all, it goes for me. I don't get it. Anyway, here's a blue shell. I'm going to go to the left side of the course so that it doesn't hit me, because Baby Mario was on the right side of the course, and I noted that earlier. And I passed Diddy Kong, so I can get back into first place. Now, hopefully, this time, I won't get randomly shocked. That would be very nice, because I don't like getting randomly shocked. I go up for the item. It is a green shell. I've completely forgotten what item, so I'm just, like, sitting here waiting tensely for me to learn what item I get. Oh, so exciting! Anyway. I mean, this is a pretty standard end of Wario's Gold Mine. I take this shortcut, and I try to get stuck behind this pillar, and I fail, which is quite sad. But I did get first place, so, you know, you win some, you lose some. I guess, technically, I just win some, because I got first place, so that's pretty neat. The second race I have for you is DS Delfino Square. Now, this was the second race that I did in the recording, so... This immediately followed Wario's Gold Mine. Keep that in mind. It's not important at all. It felt like saying keep that in mind. I get a mushroom here, which is very nice. There's a spot to use a mushroom on this track. Excuse me. It cuts off the largest turn, and it's a mud shortcut, so it's not faster unless you use your mushroom. So, this is nice for me. I'm going to hold it to the shortcut. I hit this fake item box, but I don't want to use my mushroom yet. Unfortunately, the shock happens, so I do lose my mushroom anyway. And Peach hits this crate, which I try to grab this mushroom, but Peach grabs it first. Oh well, we can't all be winners. Some of us have to be losers, such as capitalism, or something. I don't know. I steer right towards this banana like an idiot. I don't know what was going through my head. Probably nothing. Probably nothing was going through my head, let's be honest. But I have a mushroom again. Very nice. I am snaking my way up to first place. Very nice, so I can block any blue shells that would be coming for me, and if none come for me before the shortcut comes, I can take the shortcut. Marvelous! What a fantastic turn of events this will be for me. Obviously, I don't get an item at the next box, but this next part, oh my goodness, you're not even ready for this. A POW. A POW comes, and I dodge the POW entirely by hopping over the stairs. Magnificent. incredible. You only lose your item from a POW if you are on the ground. So I hit that mushroom and I do the shortcut, and I kind of do a terrible shortcut. But don't tell anyone, because I'm a little embarrassed by that shortcut. I don't want anyone to like find out how bad that shortcut was. Anyway, I get blue shell, and I'm gonna look behind me for any shells that are coming towards me. Luckily, there are none. So that is that. Marvelous. Now I snake it up, and I don't. Ah, yes, the shock happens. How could I forget? I was just about to say I don't think anything else happened in this race. But obviously the shock happens. Now that nothing is going to happen in the race, besides me just front running, so you can watch that as I explain to you why I don't like taxes. Now, for those of you who don't know, taxes are when the government takes your money. What's very special about taxes, though, is that sometimes the government takes your money and then says, oh, hang on a minute, we actually need to take more of your money. Which is kind of rude. Like, come on, government, get it right the first time. Why do I have to sit there for an hour and a half and figure out how much money you didn't take from me that year? That's so weird. That's so stupid. Just take the right amount of money if you're gonna take any money. By the way, the right amount of money to take is 0. I don't actually believe that, but for comedic effect, I'll say 0. 0? You should not get any money from me. I want a recount. Anyway, I got first place. Cool. I really should have grabbed water before this. Next race is on Yoshi Falls. Disregard the fact that I'm in 6th place. That was a last-second blue shell last race that I didn't want to show because it makes me cry every time I watch that footage. Okay, so I'm in 7th place getting an item, and I do get triple mushrooms. Now, triple mushrooms are pretty good on this track because you can cut off all of this water here. Oh, look at all that water that I'm drowning in. Okay, I'm good. I saved 1 mushroom in case of a blue shell, as I am wont to do. I do that very often. And I have a decently sized lead, but I don't have any red shell protection, and red shells are kind of dangerous on this straight here. But I'm snaking it up. Now, this is probably one of the hardest places to snake in the game because it's such a narrow corridor, but I do manage to because I'm awesome. I'm going to take this outside. I'm going to save my mushroom just in case I need it for anything. Aka, blue shell. Dodging the ducks like it's nobody's business. I know duck foo. Don't cross paths with me. A red shell's coming for me. Actually, 2 red shells are coming for me, but they're so closely packed together that I managed to only get hit by 1 of them. I use my mushroom to get in front of Koopa Troopa, and I get a banana, but Mario passes me a thundercloud. I managed to pass it back to him. What a thrilling race. King Boo knocks me into the off-road, and I get a 4th place item, which is once again triple mushrooms. What a great pull. So I'm going to cut off more water. I use them not quite optimally, so I have to use my 3rd one just to get out of the water while still maintaining my top speed. And I get a banana. So this is pretty great. I mean, nothing's going to happen to me for the rest of the race because I have protection from a shell. And if there's a blue shell, then I would cry even more than I have already cried this episode. As I mentioned, the last second blue shells. There were like 4 of them in this episode. Very sad. I cried a lot. Many tears were shed. Anyway, next race is obviously on Koopacade. Wait, no, that's not it. Toad's Factory. Yes, there we go. Okay. I missed the item, so that is unfortunate. Koopa Troopa has a Thundercloud, so I'm going to give him some room, but he fails, and so he passes it to me, and then I cry. Many tears are shed this episode, as I previously stated. So now I'm small, and Bowser's gonna, if he hits me at all, he's gonna knock me into the abyss. So I'm glad he didn't. I pull a Thundercloud, very sad. I pass it to Peach. Peach passes it back to me, and then I pass it back to Peach while hitting that banana. Now that banana hit was very important because reasons. I get triple green shells. Triple green shells are nice. I'm gonna try to throw one here to hit Toad. Is that Toad in front of me? That's somebody in front of me. I think it's Toad. No, where's Toad? Who is Toad? Why is Toad? I hit Peach, anyway. People hit my green shells randomly, so I don't even get to throw the rest of them. Bowser hits me way to the edge, and I'm in 5th place. As I go off this ramp, I get an item, which is triple mushrooms. I decide to spam them all to get a new item, which is a red shell. That was not a great idea. Mushrooms aren't particularly great on this track, but they're not, like, bad either. So I probably should have just kept those mushrooms. because now I have a red shell, and there's not really a great place to use this red shell. I mean, I could throw it at King Boo, but I'd rather save it for Koopa Troopa, who's in front of King Boo. So, I go off this ramp oddly, and I don't know if... Right now, if I throw it, it'd hit King Boo, so I want to wait to pass King Boo before I throw this item. But, as soon as I do that, this turn is kind of a bad place to throw a red shell, so I'm going to wait a little bit longer. And now the crate section's also a bad place, and now he has an item, which is triple bananas, so I'm going to wait until he throws all of his bananas, and then I'm going to hit him with a sneaky little red shell to the back! Take that, you nerd. Then a Pow's coming, so I have to use my mushroom, and I get kind of an awkward turn here, but I managed to not lose any speed, so that's fine. I almost hit this fake item box, it's on the ground, but I am a gamer, so I dodge it. And then I just take the ending like a normal person, like a normal tax evasionist would do. Yes, perfect, absolutely. Does Yoshi have to pay taxes to the US government? Like, I know he commits tax fraud, but that's a given. But, like, does he have to pay taxes? I guess he would have to, otherwise it's not a crime to evade tax that you don't have to pay. Anyway, this is Mario Circuit. This is maybe like I think this was the 16th race that I did. I don't get an item at the start because everybody is a meanie and I dislike all of them profusely. I get an item here in 6th place. It is triple green shells. I'm not going to pull it out yet because I don't really want to. I'm going to just wait to chain it at this next item set, which I do, and immediately hit King Boo because he's a weirdo, and I also snipe Mario, which is quite nice. So now I have red shell protection and I have blue shell protection, which is a very nice combo to have. Unfortunately, I kind of play myself like a fool here, and I slide right into this green shell. I try to snipe Toad, but I miss. Instead, I hit this Goomba, which, you know what? I'll take it. Quite literally. I took his mushroom. I hit this banana, I use my mushroom, I hit this other banana. Very nice sequence of events, totally planned. I also missed the item. Great, but here comes a blue shell. Blue shell, nice. It doesn't hit me, so it's nice. I get an item here, and it is a banana. So, I pull it out, and I just kind of pass Mario, nonchalant, all casual-like. Pretty snazzy of me. I'm in first place now. I'm gonna snake like my name depends on it. I couldn't think of anything clever to say that fast, so we're just gonna go with that. Snake like my name depends on it. Yeah, but basically this is the rest of the race. I mean, I'm in first place. What'd you expect? I mean, I'm just that cool of a guy, right? Yeah, that's me. That's me driving right there. In the past. Obviously, it's not me driving right now, because I already drove. Driven? I have driven. Druv? I don't know. Words. Haha, I got first place. Cool. Alright, so, unfortunately I had some more issues with my recording. For some reason, the video didn't capture. I have all the audio. In case anyone wants to listen to the audio, I have that. But, after this race, everything just goes black, which is quite sad. So, this is the last race I'm going to show, and I don't really have anything to comment over it, so I'm just going to talk about some other things, while this race plays. So, coming up, we have episode 75, and there's nothing too special I have planned for 75. 76 and 77 is they're kind of going to be a two-part thing that's going on there, and you'll see what I'm talking about when I get to those episodes. They're going to be tied together, so look out for that. 78 should be a normal episode. 79 is going to be post-commentated, and then very special news about episode 80. Now, 80 is going to be phenomenal. It's gonna blow your socks off. I haven't recorded it or edited it at all yet, obviously, but I can tell right now it is going to be a phenomenal episode. You do not want to miss it. I have a guest on. I also have a sabotage, and that will be exciting, or else you... Yes, I am so literate with my words. Literate? That's not the word I want. Articulate! That's the word I want. I am so articulate with my words. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you all so much for watching this episode. It's a little weird, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, you know, you can check out other of my videos. I don't know why I say this every time. Like, oh yeah, you should check out other of my videos. Like, obviously, if you enjoyed it, you're going to check out other of my videos because, like, you enjoyed it. So you want to find more of my videos so you can watch them. I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and yeah. Fade to black. Just fade it. Fade it to black right here. I don't know. Heavenly Father, I thank you so much for today and for the opportunities it brings with it. Help us to be cognizant of your hand around us and your many blessings to us. I pray that we live in a spirit of thankfulness. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.